All right, getting started with qualifying in Spain. We've got upgrades on signs, and those upgrades will come to Charles in the next race. But so far, signs has been off the pace a little bit, so maybe those upgrades just aren't good, or he just needs some time with them. But yeah, we will jump in this, and hopefully just come straight back to Q3 to show that. All right, Q3, we're going out on some old tires because those old tires have gotten us through Q1 and Q2. Getting a little greedy here. Just want to have some tires saved up. Red Bulls have gotten fast, but the rest of the field doesn't look all that strong. So if it looks like we can hold off the rest of the field, we might just not go out on another set.
Top of the marks.
And it looks like we're going to be good. And, I think another set will be better than fighting for Red Bull pole, which I don't think we can get. So let's see what we can do and if any of the other teams are able to pass us. So far, looks like that was the right call. We stay third and fourth. And we save a lot of soft tires, so that gives us the option of 2 brand new sets of softs
the
in
teams
the race.
Are making their final preparations down in the pit lane.
All right, it is race time, and we are starting on the
Barcelona
softs.
As we get ready for 66
we
laps
are going to probably two-stop this and be aggressive.
Esteban Ocon to show what he can do.
But yeah, we'll see if we can take it to the Red Bulls. But got 1 Red Bull on the softs, 1 Red Bull on the mediums, and then it looks like soft and mediums behind us. So what can these guys do? Carlos with a great start. He's going to be on the outside, might be able to get past Max here into 1, but Max is going to have the inside line. That switches over, and then switches over again on who's got the inside line, and Max should clear him now. And, well, you know what?
This guy, come on.
We'll get these up to temp, and we don't need to fight to drive in their dirty air. Feel like this one's going to be another management, pretty boring race, especially with the gains Red Bull seems to have made. They're looking strong, and I don't know if we can compete with them. We need some upgrades. So far, though, Perez actually pulling out to a fairly decent lead, and I just want to, we got the tires up to temp, I want to keep them there, I want to save some fuel up, and just not get ourselves into a situation where we're too slow and start getting pressure from behind. So Charles falling off just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and back signs up a little bit just so that he's not running in this dirty air.
And save fuel.
Save some fuel up with it, and keep them in formation, not get too greedy here at the start, because we know that we've got the rest of the field covered. Although they are starting to pressure us a bit, so
deployed. Copy.
Once we get a bit of a gap in front of signs, let's go ahead and push up to them.
Let's lift off. Copy.
I don't like the soft tires coming back at us from behind with Russell, especially when we got DRS in a lap. But we should be able to pull up now because we have room in front of us and aren't going to just get stuck behind the Red Bulls. And then hopefully that will open that gap up.
Currently P3. Verstappen is in front of us, fighting with Charles behind.
Plus, Charles has got DRS from Signs ahead. That will help things. Hopefully pull him away from Russell if we've got the speed over the Mercs. Looks like McLaren's steadily getting better. First part of the season, they were well down here, so. We've got tire overheating issues. Let's back that off. We're going to use up the fuel. Watch the battery. Carlos getting close to DRS range. And Russell just can't drop him. Luckily, Alonso seems to be getting dropped, though, so. We'll build up everything again and make another push.
Copy.
But I'm going to manage this for a bit, and we'll come back later on to see what has developed. Alright, so we are on lap 10, and as you can see, Carlos has closed up on the back of Max, all while we're just kind of going nice and easy on things, not pushing it too hard. Hamilton, we dropped him, and then he had an issue, so he has fallen all the way back to 13th. Or actually, it was Russell that we were having. So Russell has dropped back. He's lost speed, and Hamilton had an issue. So, right now we're doing well, and we got mediums just ahead of us, so we're supposed to be quicker. We probably need to clear him and build up a gap so that when we do pit earlier than him, we can have something to work with. So that's what I'm going to focus on for the next few laps. I will let you know how that works out. Alright, well, we tried and we failed. Just could not get past Max, even though he's on mediums. So now we are just kind of in conserve mode, get some fuel built up, get the batteries charged up. We'll push at the end of this cycle, which is coming up in, well, we have used up our tires quite a bit, so it's going to be coming up quicker than we want it. And we're going to have to extend somewhere, either go onto the hards or extend the mediums or go a medium hard situation. So we've kind of got ourselves in a bad situation by pushing too hard, but I thought we could maybe try and get track position. That's not working out for us. All right, we're bringing Carlos in this lap. And that is not where we wanted to do this, but hopefully we don't get a bad time caution or too much traffic behind us. This is a fairly long pit road, so it's going to gonna drop us back to probably 10th or further back. So hopefully undercut helps us. We can do something with that. Charles is going one lap longer. We're going to have him start pushing now on this lap. We're going to have him go to the hards. And just kind of go with two different directions here because right now we're feeling good over the rest of the field. So Charles is going to the hards. Signs is coming out in 10th and possibly, nope, he holds on to 10th. Apparently you don't have to wait for the pit line rule here. And yeah, 10th place now, so get these things up to temp and then we'll manage our tires and hope we don't get held up too much while we're trying to do this undercut. All right, luckily a lot of the field pit just now. Carlos going around Kevin, and Charles is coming out of the pits. He will be back behind Hamilton, who is yet to pit. So, we are not in a terrible spot, and now we just need to conserve these. We've got them up to temp. We will push Charles to get his tires up to temp, and then continue with managing the race and tires. Perez is in the pits. And, well, Perez is out of the pits. And 2.5 seconds ahead of us. So, undercut did not do anything for us. But we also kind of stopped pushing all that
Try
hard.
to look after the tires.
And what did they go to? They're on medium. So, looks like they're going to go medium or medium hard or medium soft. So, there is going to be a portion of this race where you just are gonna have to extend things, and hopefully we can get that out of the way early and then be able to fight hard right at the end. So lap 20, and we're just trying to work our way around those that have yet to pit right now. All right, Max is pit, and undercut worked on him, so we've actually closed up. Well, we gained 3.5 seconds on him because we were right on him. Perez is 4 seconds ahead of us. So, yeah, that has worked out for us. And good news. Now we just need to get Charles around Gasly and then wait for the Astons to pit. All right, halfway in the race, Stroll's making a push back at us after he is pit, but he is on the soft tires. We are still building up fuel, managing our tires extremely well, and hopefully that will allow us to push a little harder on the softs than anyone else is going to be able to at the end of the race. But we are 10 seconds behind and 13 seconds behind. So, yeah, that means that we're 23 seconds behind the race leader right now with Charles. Sainz 10 seconds behind, but they might start slowing each other down. We'll see what happens in 10 laps. All right, it's lap 40. Started pushing the tires just a little bit more, and, well, that didn't do anything for us. We are even further behind. The Red Bulls are just too strong. Stroll got up to us, but then self-spun, so that has not worked for him. He's now down to 34% and well behind. We are looking to pit probably... Let's do it right now, and yeah, we're not going to be able to take the softs that far, so I think we go hards. I think that's our only option here, because we've got 26 laps left. We can't put another set of mediums on, so we're going to go with hards here, and hope that we can get some speed out of them. All right, we're going mediums on Charles, and yeah, not a whole lot has happened. Stroll had a pit stop issue as well. Alonso has gotten ahead of us, but he has still got to pit. Max pit and came out ahead of Charles, so we have nothing for the Red Bulls at the moment. 15 to go. We're trying to make a push. Sainz is ahead of Alonso, Charles is closing up on him, and Max is leading the race. Tire situation, Max is on hards, Perez is on softs, so that will be interesting to see how it turns out in 13 laps. Other than that, not a whole lot has happened. Stroll is on softs as well, I believe. No, he's on hards. So, we should be good, and we're going to move up into 4th now as Alonso has pit. So, I will come back once the Red Bull battle for the win heats up. It'll be interesting to see who can pull that off and what strategy actually works. All right, Perez has been very slowly gaining on Max, but he's running out of time and running out of tires. So, I think Max has done what Max does and is beat his teammate even on worse tires. We're having a nice boring 3rd and 4th. Stroll nowhere near us. So, yeah. Just a quick, easy race. We get our points and pull away from the main people we're racing, which is everyone below us.
5 laps to go.
Carlos has locked up, and well, we're fine there. We're just 30 seconds behind now. It's not tire issues or anything, just a dumb mistake. We're not even pushing anything. Unfortunate, because that's going to reduce his confidence, but we will keep chugging on. Another yellow out there somewhere, and Yuki has... We've got a wreck. People are falling apart here. What has happened? This is a Red Bull lapping Yuki and getting shoved off the track, and had we not had... Oh my... That was the leader. Had we not had our issue, we could have possibly got second, but the leader gets shoved off, and Sergio's got the lead, and Max is still sitting there. He has finally got some clear track to go, and sadly, Sainz is so far back after his issue that I said didn't matter. We could have had second. Max is still going to be able to hold on to that, and, well... Yuki has got some issues. Yuki is damaged and trying to get around the track, it looks like, and causing a big checkup, and I hope that is not in front of us at all. We've still got a yellow flag, and I assume that is for Yuki. Things got really interesting right at the end, and Sergio gets handed one by a lap car. That was a chicken streaker moment. And Max is in the pits. Max has got damage. They've both got damage. We are going to get second and third, possibly. Can we get both guys around in time? Max is back out on softs. We've got Sainz in front. Charles is going around. Max is still going down the pit lane. 3 to go, though. Max is going to be on softs, pushing hard. Let's go ahead and get Charles going a little bit quicker here. All right, well, that is a lot of damage on Max's car on the side pod. He may not be very quick. Let's hope that he's not quick, but he's also 11 seconds behind. So if he gets close, I will let you know, but we're going to go ahead and jump to the final lap because I think it's calmed down. All right, the final lap has started, but we're 31 seconds behind that as Perez goes down the straightaway when we're on the opposite end of the track. Max has not been able to close up that damage too strong. We're going to come away with a 2-3 again. Double podium. Thank you, Yuki. Yeah, that is a Red Bull Junior driver who is not going to get promoted. Yeah, so let's get this thing over with and see how the points are going to shake out.
Perez has crossed the line first.
All right. No surprise, Perez wins, doesn't have any issues. Our guys coming around the final few turns. We've got engine starting to wear on Charles, but luckily right at the end of the race. There you have it, a 2-3. Thank you, Yuki.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well. 18 and 15 points for us, and Lewis gets the fast lap. So Perez closes in on Max, but still miles behind. That hurts Charles closing in on Sergio, but nothing we can do with that. And Carlos, with the upgrades, had a little advantage there, but closes in a little bit. The good news is we're pulling away from Stroll and Alonso. That means in the constructors we're pulling away from everyone as well and getting well ahead. So yeah, I hope you liked that one. That got crazy at the end. Thanks for watching.